years of your father's life.
Did you guys used to dream about beating up your dads at all? Did you ever have that dream?
No, I feel like my dad kicks my ass in my dreams as well.
I feel like same. My dad got in early and often with beating the shit out of me, so it was impossible in my psyche.
Okay.
It couldn't happen.
So I started, I'm not even kidding, I started, the dream would be my dad was beating me up, and then when I started going to therapy, this is not even a bit, I started to beat up my dad in the dreams.
So is that progress?
I think it's actually getting worse.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's me embracing hate and anger.
Yeah, you just open the scab.
I'm turning into like Travis Bickle.
Oh, God. Please tell me you still are going, though.
To therapy?
Yeah.
No, my therapist fired me.
See, that's what happens. People open the wounds, and then they just stop going.
I went for like a year and a half, and then I switched insurance, long story short, and then I was like, oh, can I switch on the thing? And I was like, she's like, no, I don't take the insurance. I was like, I called the company. They said you were in their network. And she's like, I'm not taking any new patients on this insurance. So I was like, but I'm not new.
You got fired.
I got fired.
Yeah, she broke up with you.
I talked over her a lot. Yeah, I did not respect her.
I do love
You're paying for it.
I do love when a therapist is a lot like you know what? It's all about caring for yourself. And what was your insurance member group number? What's the member group like?
She got mad because she would always charge me at the end of the service. So I'd be crying, and then I'd have to hand her my debit card.
Yeah.
Was it like one of those mobile, like she's just holding a machine
and she couldn't get it to work,
like a waiter nowadays?
So I'm like, and that's when I realized my dad molested me. And then I'm just like, here's the, if you do the chip, you got to bend it while you swipe it. Yeah.
I fired plenty of therapists. I've never been fired by a therapist. I once stopped going to a therapist because he tried hypnotizing me.
Really?
And I didn't have the heart or balls to be like, nah, it's not working.
Right.
So I was like, oh
You
my
went
God.
along with
I went
it.
completely
Yeah.
along with it. It was like being in an improv class for 15 minutes. What do you see next? My dad? Like I'm just like guessing things.
Yeah.
And
It's like a magician screws up the trick, but you don't want to be a dick.
My therapist.
That was my card.
he must have thought to himself when I never showed up, like, God damn it, Carrie, you did the hypnotism too early. You always do it too early.
You got to go a year in. I guess my therapist, when I went up to in the Bay to therapy, also did like. She did children's therapy. So she had the small sandbox with the little rake and the toys in there. And I was like, I walked in, it wasn't there the first time I went in there, and the second time it was there, and I was like, we're not gonna be using this, are we? I was so scared that she was gonna try to get me to like put on a diaper. Like
she has a really small bench for you to sit on. It's just a regular chair to you.
Yeah, fast forward, I'm baby talking and pissing myself, rolling on the floor, and then she's like, all right, that's $300.
Yeah, you just went to a whore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a really old female. I think if I do therapy again, I want to go young guy, who kind of yells at me a little bit.
Yeah, you want CBT.
I want somebody to like kind of like, because I did just talk over my therapist the whole time.
Yeah, but you're paying.
You are paying. I don't want to fucking hear your therapist.
Sweetheart, I'm paying you. That's what you say. Sweetheart, can you zip it? I'm paying you.
Every once in a while, your therapist will start to talk about their own personal life.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Okay. I don't know shit about
I would
kids.
go crazy. I'm literally doing the math in my head. I'm like, this is $2, $3, $4 to hear this story.
I always went sliding scale.
Sliding scale, yeah.
Always went sliding scale. And I always get somebody who's doing their practicum, like right out of college. And she would always want it. Like, I had 2 or 3 young female therapists who just wanted me to walk away like pleased. So they would like tell me what I wanted to hear and like overly nod and agree with my own. It was so worthless.
Yeah, that was the thing too, because I would tell them, I'd be like, yeah, this whole weekend I just laid in bed and ate fucking Cheetos. And she's like, well, sometimes you need to heal. And I'm like, well, it's been fucking 15
That's
years.
That's you time, King.
Right.
That's self-care.
No, literally that. I'm like, I go, at what point do I not waste the rest of my entire life?
Yes.
Yeah.